Hey WordNerds, so sorry about the weird light quality. I'm actually in my closet right now. There's so many jokes I could tell about that. I am filming in my closet because there is nowhere else in my house that does not look like a bomb went off, because I am on 2 separate deadlines and my house is insanely messy right now. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the WordNerds book club that we just had, Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. This video is going to get a little rough and really honest. Because I, as you may have noticed, was not there for Turtles All the Way Down book club, and it's because I started reading it and I actually couldn't finish it. And it was not because it was a bad book, and it was not because I don't like John Green's writing. It was actually because of the content. For those that don't know, Turtles All the Way Down is about a main character with obsessive compulsive disorder, and the way her sort of anxiety or obsession works is that she spirals. So it's very, and I'm holding that upside down, so it's obviously depicted on the cover. Her thought pattern spirals out of control, and then she gets into this obsessive loop, specifically with inner sort of body functions like her digestion and that type of thing. I only actually read 1 chapter and I had to stop because that's actually the exact way that my anxiety and obsessive thought cycle works. So I actually found myself getting quite panicky as I was reading it, and I've actually been doing really well in regards to my mental health lately. I am on Lexapro. Like I said, this is gonna get real honest, and it's doing really great things for me, and I've been having probably the best mental health in the past few months that I have ever had in my life, and I'm really happy with the way things are going. And I was a little wary that this book would knock me out of that sort of good kind of area I'm in right now, and I didn't want that. But I kind of felt guilty because I thought, you know, this is an own voices book. John Green has OCD. It's an own voices book. It's an important book. It's really important that people like me that have mental health issues see ourselves in books. But when it's too hard, it's too hard. And I think that a lot of us, I know I do, I wanted to try to push through this. And I was like, oh, you know, I want to be there to discuss this book. I think it's an important book. I really do. So I was trying to push through, and I was trying to keep reading, and I could feel myself getting more and more panicked. And I said to the WordNerds, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this. I'm going to keep trying to push, but I'm going to try to read it. But it's really giving me some panicky feelings, and I'm a little scared of my own thought spiral coming back. And I think it was Rachel who said, you know what, honestly, it doesn't get a lot better, because I know she was saying that it was a little bit panicky for her too. So honestly, I don't necessarily think that this needs a trigger warning, because it's quite obvious what it's going to be about from the very first page. It didn't send me into a spiral, but it just had that potential, and I knew that. And I think it's so important to know when you're reading a book like this, to know your own kind of internal signals and when it's too much. Yes, this book is important. Yes, I would have loved to be able to talk about it and discuss it with the WordNerds and be there on Sunday, but it just wasn't possible for me. And knowing that, I think, has saved me a lot of grief and a potential kind of relapse. Sounds dramatic, but honestly, that's what it would be. Knowing what you can handle and what you can't, I think is really important. And it doesn't mean you can't recommend the book to other people, but it's always good to let them know, yeah, this is what the mental health depiction is like in this book, and you may or may not be able to handle that. What about you guys? Have you had books that you've had to put down before because of this type of thing? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sundays, the WordNerds have our live chat, and we would love to see you there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you nerds next week.